Hello guys, this is Reese from Bommarito St. Peter's Volkswagen in St. Louis. Today I'm bringing you another comparison video. This particular one is a little late coming, but I have one of each of the 2020 model of Tiguan here, so you can differentiate between the models and potentially help you in your search for a Tiguan model that fits you perfectly. These are all 2020s, as I said. These are going to be the last of the 2020s that we receive, as they've already started shipping the 2021s. But I wanted to at least have this video for perpetuity purposes, so it'll always have a record. In the foreground here is a Tiguan S, the gray one right here. This is a Tiguan S. This is a base Tiguan. The next one is going to be a Tiguan SE. The next one is a Tiguan SE R-Line. And I apologize, that one's not PDI'd yet. We just got that one in. As I said, this is one of the last ones we're going to get, so it's going to have some lights and things on and some center caps and things missing. But for video purposes, it does the trick. After that's going to be the SEL, the white one there. And then at the far end there, the gray one's going to be an SEL Premium R-Line. So all of these have the window stickers attached, so I'm going to go over the MSRP on this particular model as it sits. There's going to be a range, so you might find one cheaper, you might find one more expensive. So don't hold me to it as though it's law or gospel. So start with the Tiguan S right here in gray. This is platinum gray metallic. It features a 17-inch alloy wheel right there, hard black plastic down the base of the door. LED tail lights are standard on all models, so it'll be on this one as well. LED running lights, halogen headlights, 3-rib chrome grille at the front of the bumper there. No fog lights on this one. Again, this is platinum gray. You see the little chin treatment right there. Turn signals integrated into the mirrors. Black roof rails. This one does not, I repeat, does not have keyless entry. Chrome exhaust tips at the base of the bumper there. They're fake, but they're there. Those are the LED taillights, Volkswagen logo at the back. As we come around here, we're going to look inside. Cloth seats. Cloth seats only come on a Tiguan S. Manual seat adjustments here. So here is your seat back. And then also, I'm sorry, this is your seat back right here. So you can lift up on that guide to adjust the seat forward and back, as it just did there. Then you also have a pumping action on this one. You can raise and lower the seat here. I'm going to climb in here. And then there's a manual adjust right down here under the right leg to slide the seat forward and back. So I'm going to adjust this again. And it's quite an effort to get all of these cars washed through the car wash, especially right now. It's been really dry and really dusty. So bear with me. There's going to be a little bit of bird poop because it's the fall, and birds like to poop on our cars that are underneath these giant power lines that run across our lot. So rather than clean them all off and take an hour and a half to do that, we'll just go ahead and make the video. One touch up, one touch down on all 4 windows, even on the base model. Window lock right there for the rear windows. That's even on the base model. Heated mirrors and power mirrors, as in power adjustable mirrors. That's all standard. Power door locks. Automatic headlights, even on the base one, so you got automatic headlights standard. Coin box for storage right there. A telescoping steering wheel where you can pull in, push out, raise it, lower it, lock it in wherever you need it. Piano black treatment on the steering wheel spokes here. Volkswagen's logo right here in the center. Standard instrument cluster, typical for any of the Volkswagens. An analog digital hybrid display here. So you've got analog on the dials here, this one and this one here, and then a digital display right here in the middle that's customizable. So you can change that to whatever you need. An MIB2 radio. This version here is the composite color version. This is the base version. So you're going to have these hard buttons here, push button, along with the knob here. So you've got AM, FM on this one, no CD player. You do still have a backup camera. It is standard on all cars, but this is a static one. In other words, it doesn't move. It doesn't have trajectory steering with the steering wheel. It just has the green lines here and the red line here. The red line signifies where your bumper is. The green line signifies where you were to go if you were to go straight back. Climate control is your simple basic climate control here, temperature dial here, fan speed here, and then your vent settings are all right here. Also, you have a few buttons here: AC, rear defrost, and recirculated air, and then off for the whole system. The gear shifter is going to be the same, and this little storage bin right down here for your phone. 2 USB-C connections right here. Now these USB-C, so if you have an Android, you'll need a USB-C to a USB-C connector. If you have an iPhone, you're going to need a USB-C to a lightning adapter, or a cable, I should say. 12-volt charging port right there. You do also have an electronic parking brake that's going to be standard on all the models. Just lift up on it to activate it, put your foot on the brake, and push down to deactivate it. This particular one is front wheel drive, so it's going to come with standard a third row seat. Glove boxes right here. There's proof there's no CD player in there. There's just a glove box light here and storage for your manuals and such. The vents, these are all going to be laid out the same in all of the trims. They're not going to be anything special, any different than any of the others. Nice flat dash here. It's softish plastic here. And then the only hump is right here behind the instrument cluster. Now when you go with these storm gray cloth seats, you still get the two-tone feel in the door panel here, the door inset. It's cloth up here as well. It's a little harder cloth surface there with foam backing. And then you have the cloth seats here as well. This seat adjusts the same way as the driver's seat, just in reverse or a mirror image. With the slide over here on the left leg, and then the 2 handles over on the side over there, if you can see those. There's a look at the two-tone kind of feel of the car here. It gives a little bit of elegance there with the cloth seats. Let's take a look at the back seat. Oh, there's an armrest right here that's cloth and stitched as well with storage in there. The key fob, you do have this key fob right here. But with the keyed ignition, you're going to actually stick it in the ignition there. You have unlock, panic alarm, and lock right there. So let's take a look at the back seat. Oh, safety features wise, it does have side assist. That's your side assist right there in the mirror. And then it does also have blind spot. That's your blind spot, and then your emergency braking, and then also rear cross traffic alert. That's going to be standard. So this one comes in at $26,150. The extras are going to be the Mojo mats. That's it on this one. Cloth seats in the back. And as you hear the plane flying overhead, that's just a reminder you can fly in and drive out. We're right on the flight path. It's for Lambert International. There's a look at the instrument cluster there, center console. CarNet is going to be standard in even this model here. So you're going to get free roadside assistance, emergency services, and information services through CarNet for 5 years. However, the caveat is on that roadside assistance, the service is free on the this unit up here. However, Volkswagen only gives you 3 years and 36,000 miles itself for roadside assistance. Vents are right here, so you can adjust those with this little dial right here, and you have a 12-volt charger port right here as well, and a tiny little cubby right here. Leg room. Lots of leg room still in the Tiguan. I still have about 4 inches of leg space right here with that seat almost all the way back. Here's a look at the inset here. One touch up, one touch down on the windows in the back as well. There's a fold down armrest and cup holder right here in the middle. And this is all cloth as well. As we come around to the back, there's a look at that wheel. That black plastic bumper right down the base here. And you lift up here. This is a manual lift gate. Here's your Mojo mats. They're embroidered with Tiguan right there. And there's a look at your third row seat. It's folded down in this one. All of these cars, I think, have a third row seat, so you'll see it in all of them in various stages here. And then for storage, underneath here, there is your spare and your jack apparatus right there. And you do also have these seat pulls, and this is going to be standard in all of them, where you can pull these and it folds the seat forward, and you just push it to click. There's your handle to close it right there. And there's this one. 4-year, 50,000 mile bumper to bumper warranty on every single one of these Tiguans. Let's move on to the SE. This particular SE is going to be pure white. The upgrades from the S to this one are going to be, you have this 17-inch alloy wheel. It's a machine finish blackened chrome. Keyless entry on the doors. You still keep black roof rails, LED tail lights. Now you've added a chrome strip where the painted part meets the black bumper, plastic bumper. So there's a chrome strip all the way across. And again, keyless entry on the front two doors. Still keep the chrome grille. No fog lights or anything of that nature. LED running lights, halogen headlights. So let's take a look inside of this one. Oh, and you do also add chrome window sills all the way around. All the way around. So now you've moved up to a leatherette seat. You have a power lumbar, power forward and back, and then a seat back adjust right here. And this is leatherette with a heated seat. Still have the manual headrest adjust, but the driver's seat upgrades to power. On the inside, we upgrade to leather wrapped flat bottom steering wheel instead of just a plastic steering wheel. Same features on the inside. You have side assist, which is your blind spot monitoring, autonomous emergency braking up front, and rear cross traffic alert, volume control right here. You still have automatic headlights. You have one touch up, one touch down on the window buttons here, and then a window lock as well, heated mirrors, all of that stuff. This stuff remains the same there. Same dash here. But the radio does upgrade. Now the radio is all glass except for the two knobs right here, and it becomes an AM, FM, and satellite radio. Your climate control updates to upgrades to a dual zone climate zone. So you still have three knobs here, but now they do a whole lot more. There's your maximum defrost, your rear defrost, automatic settings there, so you can set your temperature and forget about it. And then you have your touchscreen menu that you can bring up here to adjust climate control, and then your max AC and AC buttons here, and you can sync both sides. Heated seats are now also an upgrade here. Here's a look at the leatherette seat with the adjustable headrest there. Now, a neat thing about this trim, as we look at the brushed aluminum kind of finish here, kind of almost with a carbon fiber type pattern in it, you do get a CD player in the glove box, SD card reader as well, and an SD card holder right here, 2 extra slots, and still your storage for your manuals and such. Now this one does have 2 options that you can add. An extended range remote start. This one in particular has it. So you'll end up with 2 fobs. This is factory installed, and it works up to a ½ mile away from the car. It comes with a little instruction tag right here to tell you in case you forget how to do it. Both sides there. So you have the key fob with the switchblade. That works on your keyless entry, and then you have the remote start fob here too. As I said, this is factory added. You can have it added at the dealership, and you'll get that same fob, so that is an option for you. The other option is you can add a $1,200 sunroof. This one doesn't have it, but it's a panoramic sunroof with the power sunshade. This one does upgrade your storage tray here to wireless charging, so now you have wireless charging, and you have 2 regular USB ports here, and then an auxiliary port, and then a 12-volt charger port here. The backup camera does upgrade to trajectory steering, so you've got left and right movement there with the yellow line. The red line signifies where your bumper is. The green line signifies where you're going to go straight back. Leatherette surface on this armrest storage here. There's a look at those leatherette seats. Now let's take a look at the back row, or second row here. This one comes in at $29,045, if you can see that. The extras on this one are going to be that extended range remote for $450, monster mats for $285, and then Volkswagen has prepaid maintenance on this one for $195, so your 30,000 mile service is handled as well. So you'll get that for free. Even though our dealership offers that for free on our cars, this one will have it in case you're an out-of-state buyer. You'll still get that 30,000 mile option as well. Back here, the climate control updates to, we still have the vents here with the rotary dial, the storage cubby here, but you at least add a USB port for charging here, and it's 12 volt in addition to this 12-volt charger port here. Here's a look through from the back to the front. Instrument cluster right there, the radio settings there. You do have some nice upgrades here. Here's a look at the leatherette seats, car seat hookups here. The other one had them as well, I just didn't go over them. And here, the armrest folds down, and instead of the padded cloth, it's now padded leatherette. This one does have a 3rd row seat as well, so let's take a look at that. There's a look at those alloy wheels. On the back here, this is still a manual liftgate. The manual liftgates do have a hydraulic assist, so you'll have that. Here's a look through from the back to the front. Here's a look at that 3rd row seat folded up. Here's the cargo blocks and monster mats that come with this one. They also cover this little section back here as well. And it's a manual lift gate once again. Still has LED tail lights. And now moving up, we're going to move up to the SE R-Line Black Edition. This is another spin on the SE. This is still the Tiguan SE with some updates. R-Line grille on the front. This piano black treatment around here. Fog lights at the bottom that are also halogen. R-Line badge right there in the grille. And one of the 3 ribs in the grille is now blacked out. 20-inch Brazelton black wheels. And the chrome seal on the side, which would normally be on an R-Line, is black. There's your R-Line badge on the side right there. And body colored panels down here below the chrome line. Also on the bumper, this black chrome on the back is also body colored. Chrome exhaust tips on the back. Park distance sensors at the back and front bumper. Those exhaust tips, they're chrome, but they are fake. Now this is the one that does not have the PDI done on it, so it's going to have some check engine lights and things on. Just came off the truck. Oh, and then also black mirror caps, black roof rails, and the big thing with this one, a panoramic sunroof. Now the sunroof is not going to work because the PDI is not done. But then you do also have the same digital cockpit setup in the, LCD screen in the middle right here, and then your analog buttons over here on either side. The vent setup is still the same. However, you do get a black headliner and a black sunshade. Rain sensing wiper is going to be part of that. It has a leather wrap steering wheel with the white stitching, R-Line badging right here at the base. That's a little blue sticker there, the protector sticker, that'll come off. Chrome covered pedal caps. You still keep one touch up, one touch down on the windows. There's no upgrades there. Automatic headlights, and then you also have a pull-out function for the fog lights right there. Coin box stays. This gives you a sportier look on the Tiguan SE if you kind of want that sportier look. A little bit of street cred, if you will. You still keep the 2 USBs there. You get wireless charging and the 12-volt charger port, as well as an auxiliary port, dual zone climate zone, and as I said, heated seats. Here's a look at that key fob as well. The same key fob as you get in the SE. This does also have the optional remote start, extended range remote start with it available too. There's your storage there. Let's take a look at the back seat, or the second row seat here. This one is an SE R-Line, comes in at $33,300. The extras on this one are going to include the extended range remote it does have for $450. Monster mats for $235. There's a look at that leatherette seat again. Same upgrades as the previous one had right here. Here's a look up. That's panoramic sunroof. You can envision that sunshade open. The sunroof goes all the way to the front from the back. There's a look at your instrument cluster. All of those features right there. And as we look at the back, still going to be a manual liftgate with hydraulic assist. This one does not have the third row seat, so you can kind of see the difference here. The space-wise, monster mats, cargo blocks right here. And then if you lift up underneath, there is your spare tire. Moving up, this is an SEL. The SEL is going to add alloy wheels, an 18-inch alloy wheel. It does add fog lights. It has the regular Volkswagen grille on the front. Panoramic sunroof is going to be standard. Roof rails now become chrome. Keyless entry on 2 doors. Chrome at the base of the door paint, right above the bumper with the black seal at the base. Chrome exhaust tips that are fake. LED tail lights. The big upgrades here. You've added Volkswagen's digital cockpit with navigation. Keep the AM/FM radio, but you have the nav function as well. The CD player in the glove box now holds 2 SDs. One's for your navigation. You still have the 2 SD card holder and an extra SD card holder as well. This particular one has the HomeLink auto-dimming edgeless mirror with 3-door garage door memory right there. They all have vanity lights above the visor here, and a panoramic sunroof with the power sunshade. This one will come with a power liftgate and remote start standard. This one here, the window sticker, I apologize, got a little chewed up here. If you can see it there, is $33,875. Extras on this one are going to include auto dimming mirror for $325 and monster mats for $285. Here's a look at the back seat. No changes here. Same vent control here, a USB port here, 12-volt charger port, armrest that folds down right here. This is all leatherette still. Here's a look through from the back to the front. Digital cockpit, center console, and panoramic sunroof. As we go to the back here, again, this is a power lift gate on this one. So I just squeeze right there and it goes up on its own. Third row seat again, monster mats, cargo blocks all right here. Here's a look through from the back. Giant panoramic sunroof. And then last but not least, as I close this here, that power lift gate, is the SEL Premium R-Line. Upgrades on this one are going to be body colored panels below the chrome line, 20-inch Brazelton wheels, not the black ones that are on the SE R-Line, but it is the same wheel, just a different color. R-Line, a bumper on the front with fog lights, park distance control there, R-Line badging there. The headlights are the big upgrade. LED headlights with adaptive front steering, LED running lights, LED daytime running lights, keyless entry on the front two doors, remote start, easy kick open hatch, piano black treatment on the back bumper as well, chrome exhaust tips, LED tail lights again. And as we look inside, here's a big upgrade. 3-seat memory, leather seats. Look at the upholstery job here. These seats are real leather. It's a leather wrap flat bottom steering wheel with the R-Line badge again. The digital cockpit here, automatic headlights with the fog lights here. Now we've added power folding mirrors and we've added some extra detail stitching in the door panel here in the inset. Fender premium audio here, so now we've got a subwoofer and premium audio. And this being an R-Line is going to have that carbon fiber feel right there. And then there is a look at your SD card reader and CD player right there. And here's another look at those leather seats. Now these seats are heated. You also add a heated steering wheel. And I failed to mention that that SEL that I was just in, the car right before this one, does have a heated steering wheel as well. It has the edgeless HomeLink mirror as well. Vanity mirrors with lights here. Black headliner for that R-Line. And then a panoramic sunshade. Just like that. There's a look at the leather seats in the back seat or the middle row. And now let's take a look at this one. Chrome covered pedal caps as well. The R-Lines do that. This one's $41,020. Extras on this one are going to be the third row package for $595, the auto dimming mirror for $325, monster mats for $285. Here's a look at those leather seats again. Same setup as the SEL. USB right here, 12-volt charger port right here. And then you also have an armrest. It folds down right there, cup holders, leather seats in the back seat as well. Car seat hookups there as well. And also right here. Now let's take a look at the back. Here's a look through from the back. This does have the third row. I have both third row seats folded down. Monster mats, cargo blocks right here. Premium audio in this one, so if you lift up the floor here, let's see if I can do this with one hand here. There's a sunshade right there. And then below that, it's hard to see, but there is a subwoofer right there. And there's a power liftgate there. Now remember, each of these cars comes with a 4-year, 50,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty on it from Volkswagen. It's 4 years, 50,000 miles. And if you buy from me at Bommarito St. Peter's, you're going to get a 10-year, 200,000-mile nationwide engine and powertrain warranty free of charge. No additional charge for that. Once again, there's a plane flying overhead. A reminder, you can fly in and drive out. We'll pick you up from the airport. So right here, SEL Premium R-Line, top of the line. Next, SEL, going down. SE R-Line Black Edition. SE and Tiguan S. 4-year, 50,000 mile bumper to bumper warranty on every single one of these. Every single one. And if you buy from me, you'll get a 10-year, 200,000 mile nationwide engine and powertrain warranty. 3 years of free maintenance. Your 10, 20, 30,000 mile oil change is covered by our dealership. 2 years are baked in through Volkswagen. You can do that anywhere. If you fly in and drive out, your local dealer will be able to help you with those first 2. That third one is going to be only at our dealership. So if you're interested in one of these cars, please give me a call. 636-290-4257. 636-290-4257. I'm on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter at Reese Sells Cars. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a good day. Oh, and I hope this helps. And stay safe, stay healthy.